He's Doug Gottlieb, the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay head coach, host of the Doug Gottlieb Show on Fox Sports Radio, as well as we make way for the head coach of the Phoenix. Product placement. You got everything that says Wisconsin-Green Bay.
Yes,
yeah,
that's the job.
Don't need a wardrobe. You got it.
I actually don't. That's the weirdest thing. It's like, money-wise, everybody says how further the dollar goes in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Then you throw in that you don't actually ever have to buy clothes. You just wear Adidas GB gear, and you're saving money on a daily basis.
If I said 2 years ago you'd be sitting here and we would be talking about your first year as a head basketball coach, you would have said what?
I would have believed that. I'm not sure I would have believed Green Bay or how everything transpired. But, yeah, I felt more and more prepared to take this on with every passing year because I invested more and more into not just the craft of broadcasting. And you know this from – it's no different than a radio show or a TV show or when you're calling games and you've done it. There are people that do it and there are people that live it, right? And I felt like I was the guy that really lived it. And really kind of invested in, okay, what's this process actually like? How do you put together a scouting report? And all the things that I had thought I'd known as a player and studied some as a broadcaster, I'd gone into a deeper dive of because I just had that burning desire. Every time a game would be done, every time, you just left with this hollow feeling. There's no win, there's no loss when you're broadcasting games. So as much as there was a lot of pain this year, there's still you're alive if you're feeling that pain, and you feel very much alive when you're coaching.
What did you not expect that happened?
Oh, how long's the show? Honestly, the hardest part is at the start I learned it, and at the end I learned it. I'm not great at saying no to people I care about. And between when you're hiring people and it's not going to work and you have to not hire somebody or not offer a scholarship to a player that a dear friend has sworn by, or then at the end when, despite the fact that the kid is a great kid, you got to part company because we just have to get better. We still are we want to form great men. We want them all to graduate from GB. We want to be productive members of society. We want them to have jobs here. We got to win some games. And so, sometimes those guys shake your hand and walk out the door and put themselves in the transfer portal, and you're legitimately sad. You're going to miss them because they're good human beings. They filled up your life with good energy. You
win 4 games, and I'm curious of you and your radio show, your reputation, how much that impacted how much criticism you received by just winning 4 games.
Oh, I think it was 10 to 20-fold what anybody else at our level ever got. We say this around the office, and I say it in recruiting. There's pretty much 11 college basketball teams that people care about. There's the 10 best, and then there's us, right? There's the 10 best, and it was wild. We had.
But do you think that it felt like ESPN was going out of its way?
Yeah,
and others.
Yes,
but
yes. It was crazy, like
personal,
Yes, like FanDuel was tweeting a record. Like I have no relationship with FanDuel. I've never said anything critical of FanDuel. The companies that we work for work with other companies other than FanDuel, but they were constantly posting like our record on their social media page. I'm like, what is the deal? With ESPN, I guess it's people defending Adam Schefter for a tweet which was categorically false. So, yeah, it did. It felt personal.
What was the tweet?
Well, Shefty had tweeted that Sac State had $50 million in NIL, and they were going after Mike Vick as their head coach. And it's just laughable. It's just laughable. And, again, my point, and I quote tweeted back or replied to him, and it was like a nothing. It's one of those things where you tweet back like, come on, Shefty, like, it's like one of those check your sources, but I should have just texted him or DM'd him.
Can you not help yourself in situations like this?
I'm way better than I used to be.
Well,
wait, have you ever seen the evolution of man poster? You guys know the evolution of man poster? Right? Where you go from like hunched over to where we are now?
Yeah.
I'm somewhere in the middle, Dan.
But you can't help yourself.
No, when I left ESPN, that was bad. That feeling because you've done it. You did it before me, where you leave and you fear irrelevance, right? Because when you're there, you're trained that this is the only thing that's relevant. This is the only thing in sports that matters, right? So I would say, yeah, I was totally addicted to social media when I left ESPN and went to CBS, and it definitely ran me afoul there because their perception of how real social media is, how much it matters, I think skews in a direction which is not accurate. I think they think that's like the end-all be-all. They think the Richard Deitches of the world matter, and they don't, right? So I'm better now, but again, sometimes it's just like, you didn't need that one, right? Didn't need that one. But the point was that, like, Sacramento State having $50 million in NIL, and never hey, my bad, somebody told me something that is, and I'm the bad guy for pointing out that everyone in sports that follows Adam Schefter knows that he just cut and pasted a text from somebody connected to the university. That's not accurate. And again, this is where you get...
Do you think any publicity is good publicity?
Yeah, unless it's like your personal life, your sex life, or some of the stuff that's going on with other people in our business.
Let's talk about your sex life.
Let's not.
He's Doug Gottlieb, the University of Wisconsin Green Bay head coach. But if you look, so
I'm thinking of your word last night, and so now it's in my head. I'm struggling. Don't do that to me, Dan.
But you get like
Dan has a secret word.
Yes.
Okay, a secret word, and he planted it in everybody. And do you guys know what an earworm is? Yeah, earworm of a song.
Yeah.
Like I have an earworm of that word, and I'm like, just do not say that. Do not say that. You want to keep your job.
Okay, so you keep, you're going after LeBron or LeBron tweets.
I didn't go after LeBron.
Okay.
I never went after LeBron. That's bullcrap.
You said LeBron's son couldn't play for you.
I never said that.
You had guards.
I did not. Hold on. I did not say
it to me.
I didn't say he could not play.
No,
don't say
he would not start on your team.
I didn't think he would start.
Okay.
In hindsight, he probably would have started. Not over Anthony Roy. Like, hey, just so you know, LeBron, Anthony Roy averaged 30 a game. He was leading the country in effective field goal percentage. He's a walking bucket. Okay, he's amazing young player.
Okay.
So that's my comp was I never thought that he's a point guard. Okay, and he's not better than Anthony Roy, and it was Jeremiah Johnson, who was the top 150 kid, who's the same age as Bronny, and like you're defending your guys as part of it, but yeah, like I thought he would have to compete to start at Green Bay. In hindsight, would he start? Probably. Yeah, he's a good player. Like at the mid-major level is where he should have gone. I stand by that. He should have gone to Duquesne for a year and played for LeBron's best friend, gotten his confidence, and then if he wants to start. This has been such a dog and pony show, and LeBron's gone around the country, chastising Stephen A. Smith and tweeting me for no reason because all I've ever done has been honest. Like, sorry, I saw your son play in the Mission League. He was not one of the 10 best high school players in that league. It was the best high school league in the country, but he wasn't. I didn't say he stinks. I didn't say he can't play. I never said he can't play at Green Bay. Just the evaluation was completely false. He wasn't no one was fighting over him to be a second-round pick. J.J. Redick saying he earned all of this. Like, what are we even talking about? So, again, if he develops into an NBA player, great. If this path makes him into something that we didn't see coming, awesome. But, don't BS us and then chastise us for giving honest basketball opinion. Right? I don't think I made it personal, and then he quote tweeted me. And here's the crazy part about it. Did you know I signed LeBron? Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I found out last night.
We signed LeBron Thomas, who's first team junior college All-American. Right? Super talented kid, but you'll love this story. So, in the process of recruiting LeBron, he's at Vincennes Junior College. Okay, and his parents are in South Carolina. So the day before the dead period where you can't go out and see people during the Final Four, I flew down to South Carolina because, if you're going to send your baby to Green Bay, Wisconsin to play for me for 2 years, you're going to want to face-to-face and meet the guy, right? So I go down and I meet his parents, and they're lovely. And we're walking out from a restaurant in Columbia, and his dad grabs me and is like, "Hey, Coach G, one more thing. What's the deal with LeBron tweeting at you?" I'm like, oh. Is this going to be a problem? It's like, no, I think it's great. We'll have LeBron play for you and LeBron tweeting at you. So the point is, any publicity is good publicity. We use it in recruiting where we're like, hey, if there's 100 people who are now tweeting and caring about Green Bay basketball who never did before and really don't now, they just want to tweak us when we're down. If 75% of them eat their words next year, that's 75 more people than ever cared about Green Bay basketball. And my players come to my defense because they know we're doing the best we possibly can by them, and we just fell short too often this
Do you
year.
want to set the over-under, Paulie, for Wisconsin Green Bay wins next year?
Let's go.
They had 4.
I'm going 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
That's aggressive.
12 and a half. 12 and a hook.
Yeah.
How about you, Seton?
I taking the over or under on that?
You going over or under?
I'm a believer. I'm going with the over, Doug.
Okay.
I got you, Doug.
All right. Probably like 13.
Yeah,
Not
like
like a
13.
big believer, but like 13.
That's a massive improvement.
Yeah, okay. Todd, what about you?
Yeah, I could see 14, 15
Okay.
wins. Why
All
not?
right. Marvin?
I'm going with the over also.
Yeah.
Wow, listen.
Can we push 20 plus? Anybody got?
I know Dan's going 7, 8.
No.
Like
No.
6.
He did say that he would double his win total, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did guarantee that.
Yeah, we're going to win games next year.
Yeah.
We're going to win games.
How many games do you think?
I don't.
What's a successful? Just give me a successful number.
I never said that before, so why would I say it now?
Because I'm asking you
A
now.
successful season for us is we want to have a bye in the Horizon League tournament.
Okay.
We want to have a bye. Want to be that's one of the top 5 seeds in the Horizon League tournament.
By the way, didn't you critique Caitlin Clark's shooting form?
Yes. Yes.
But see, that's where you like no.
What do you mean no?
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Hold on. Wait.
No.
Wait.
I could critique her shot.
No.
Not
no,
you.
No.
No.
How many Division I minutes have you logged, Dan?
If you ever a shooting I have to play now to understand shooting?
No, again,
what? I haven't coached a game.
You're correct.
I probably can coach and win 4 games.
You can?
Yes. I could probably win 5.
Okay.
Yes, see.
I just in the sake of fairness,
What?
you are the guy, Dan, who told Ray Allen he was shooting the ball wrong.
To his face.
To his face, you did. You did say, you're doing that wrong.
Okay, first
To his face.
of all, what was the actual tweet? What was the actual? Was the tweet she can't shoot?
No.
Or
Did you talk about her form?
she was shooting the ball from the left
Other
side of
like,
her nose,
like Kevin Durant does.
and it's no, he does not at the end.
Well, not at the end.
Right. Okay, but
This isn't Lonzo Ball, windshield wiper.
She had a little Lonzo Ball, and she's since adjusted it. And the point of the tweet was, it's amazing how much work she's put in to shoot through a shooting flaw. Okay, to shoot through a shooting flaw. Where like Klay Thompson, like that's how you're supposed to shoot a basketball. That looks like the picture of how every person is supposed to shoot a basketball. There's no Reggie Aloysius Miller, shot the ball with 2 hands. It's not how, but he shot through a flaw. It actually shows he has greater work ethic and confidence because no matter how you're supposed to do it, he did it so often and with so much confidence, he could make it in spite of it. Okay, but if you watch Caitlin Clark's form now, take a snapshot of it. Take a snapshot of it last year when she was heading into the WNBA. She's changed and fixed her shot. People don't want to hear it because I was a bad shooter in college. My issue was, one, I was a Heinz 57 guy. I had so many people making suggestions that it was constantly moving around. And 2, it became a self-confidence thing.
Yeah.
But if I couldn't physically shoot a basketball, wouldn't have been recruited by the number of schools that I was recruited by. The shooting issues didn't stop us from winning. And, oh, yeah, by the way, they didn't actually occur in terms of fundamental flaws. But, look, if
But
my
you put
critique...
yourself out there.
That's my job.
No, it doesn't.
It's
Not
my
as
job.
the head coach.
It wasn't as the head coach. That was when I was just a radio host and basketball analyst. Go check the timestamp on it.
Give me the timestamp on that.
Okay? Yeah. That was before I became the head basketball coach at Green Bay. And since I become the head basketball coach, we talk about the same thing. We talk about do we fix a guy's shot and change his form, which you have to strip it back down and then build it back up.
So May of
or do you just make
2024,
an adjustment to it?
Yeah, I think May 1st,
May
2024.
1st. What day did I get the job, Dan?
May 15th.
Thank you. So what was my job at the time that I made the tweet?
Your job was to be a radio host.
And college basketball analyst.
And
oh, yeah,
college.
by the way, like this is the amazing thing about me, whether I like it or don't like it. The reality is that I do have this unique ability to draw reaction.
You do.
Okay?
You do.
So
Okay,
I stand by my analysis of her shot. Okay, her three-point numbers had gone down when she was at Iowa, and they were lower when she was in the WNBA. And by my assessment, it was because she was so good, she was getting guarded further and further out, and she was shooting further and further out.
Has she thanked you yet?
No, but you do know who her boyfriend is, right?
Yeah.
Conor McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know who Conor McCaffrey's dad is?
Yeah.
Okay, you know he recruited me to Notre Dame. He's like a second father to me. He's a mentor to me. So, yeah, like we're good. It's not like Caitlin Clark's going around. She's not like LeBron James, where she's so insecure that she wants to tweet at me, right?
That should help you today.
What's the reality of it? Like, why are you tweeting about me on your day off? Right?
He's Doug Gottlieb. He guarantees at least 13 wins or something like that.
Hold on. Can I know you got to go. I know you got
to
breaks.
go. Yeah.
You guys were awesome last night. I mean, let's be honest. Frank was really awesome last night. He carried the thing. But I truly appreciate not just
you understand how to be Stockton to Malone. It's you should know this when you assist somebody. That's what it is.
I'm giving you a compliment.
No,
Dan.
it wasn't. You said he carried the show.
That's where I was tweaking you the way that you always tweak me.
Hey, sometimes your words hurt, Doug.
I was working.
Your words hurt, Doug.
I was working my way to a compliment.
You cannot make fun of my shot.
No, your shot's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Couldn't guard a soul.
Yeah,
but
I never said I could.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right? You are who you can defend.
Yes.
But I mean it. Like, first of all, I think you see from the outpouring of support from people, here at the bar, okay, to when you're around town, it means a lot to people of Green Bay that you guys brought the show here. And it means, and, Paulie and Seton and I, we used to be right next to each other in a cubicle at ESPN. And, I mean, to go from there to where you guys are here and to still be honestly gracious with your time last night, I truly, truly appreciate it. Look, I get it. Like, the numbers, the record wasn't good. We're going to win. It's going to be a lot of fun. But your just support of showing up is awesome. And it's mentorship and friendship, and I truly appreciate it.
I appreciate that. He's Doug Gottlieb. Feels like Paulie may have written a little bit of what Doug just said there. I mean,
I'm proud of myself.
That was the feeling. I mean, it had a tinge of sentiment there.
He was amazing. The singing voice, he brought down the house.
Todd? No, he can't sing. Okay, I got to go. Doug Gottlieb, everybody.